let's get on to it. What am I excited about for 2021? I've been using the last couple weeks over this holiday to get reorganized and clean up my space and clear the decks to get ready for my next phase. So I did a whole like home audit of just my office slash studio, and I found a lot of cool stuff that I knew I had, but I hadn't. Like I have this big thing, the whole Marie Kondo kind of philosophy where things should sort of be things that you love, things that you cherish should be present and tangible and accessible. And so I sort of did a rework of my office space to make sure that was true. And I found some things that I really love that I just need to make more available. And as soon as I did, I started using them and it was really fun. So one example of that is these stencils were kind of tucked away. I think I've shown these to you before. I got these from janedavenport.com. Love me some Jane Davenport, as you know. So these cool stencils I had, and they're accessible, but the tool that I used them with was not. And so I was able to pull those out and kind of put them in a better, more accessible place. And I made these really pretty bookmarks using my stencils and my ink pads. You can kind of see that one. And colored pencil to kind of pick up the color a little bit. Use this one with marker, accents. It's kind of fun, right? Something super simple. I just had some scraps. Sorry about that. I just had some scraps and was able to make something really pretty out of them. And that's all from just finding materials, finding toys. That's a cute one with stamps. And then I used some washi tape on the other side. And I think next I'm going to poke a little hole in there with a hole punch and stick some ribbon or some embroidery thread, like little pom-poms. So that one's kind of fun. And then I rediscovered this book, Love of Paper. And I'm really not sure like what to do with it. There's so much paper here, 320 tear-off pages for creating, crafting, and sharing. Oh, it's completely overwhelming. But it's just so cool. It has these little pages where you have like little extras and inserts. So like this is wrapping paper, I think, and then there's just like cardstock, and then all these little like note cards or notebooks. It's so pretty. Just patterned paper, printer paper with stamps or stickers on it. So I came across these just super simple little circles, right? Like no big deal. What does that make me think of? Well, they look like coasters to me. So I went and I checked and I found some little cork coasters down in our whatever liquor area, our bar. And I cut out those circles that I just showed you and used my Mod Podge and glued them onto the plain cork coaster. And I got these super sweet decorative coasters now. And they're waterproof because I used outdoor Mod Podge. So they should totally be waterproof. This one was even broken. And I just glued it together and put the paper on both sides. And now it's not broken anymore. Found toys, found things. So this has a bunch of stationery in it too and little handmade envelopes. So if I have your address, chances are you're getting a postcard or a letter. So look out for that. One of the things I'm most excited about though is out with old and with the new. This is my 2020 daily planner, passion planner, well used, lots of nice marks and markups in here. I love the passion planner for the monthly reflections at the end of each month. So you have a chance to just look back at what did you do and like write some prompted pages about that. And I'm really excited to like look back through this and see what did I do this year and how I have a really nice record of that in my planner. And then, you know, it was like nice to decorate it. And like every time I found a sticker or a stamp that I really liked, I added it on. Sometimes if I was on a conference call and got bored, I would just add to my doodles on it. And it just sort of came together and it had a little life of its own. This one is my favorite. Don't quit your daydream. Love that. So this is 2020, my whole life in 2020 in a book. There's one last reflection I need to do for 2020 December, and then for the whole year. And they have some really nice, like I said, prompts for that. So it's going to be asking me couple of key takeaways from the year and the month. I'll be doing that tomorrow. So how do you feel about this past year? What advice would you give yourself at the beginning of the year? 3 biggest lessons learned. Assess your priorities. Are you happy with how you spent your time? How are you different between this year and the last? What are you especially grateful for? And what are things that you can improve? I mean, those are really great kind of personal coaching questions that are just captured here. But not only do I want to complete on this year, I also want to start fresh in the new year. So scarily enough, it's already going to be the new year at the end of this week. So I've gone ahead and gotten started, writing out my January. And then there's a monthly reflection for each month up front, and then your pages for planning. And so I already have so much. And this is a vacation week, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. But that's how it is sometimes. So this one is like more of a faux leather binding. I don't know if I'm not going to doodle on it, but I maybe will play with Cricut and maybe make like a color stripe or something out of vinyl just to give it a little pop. But I'm loving it. It's like such a good size, nice weight, opens up nicely, has little markers there. So I'm really excited about that.